Welcome, everybody, to the Dave Knows Comics live stream. I'm your host, David Lee. Almost said the other show by accident. Hold on just a second. So, welcome. Yes, on early today. Early because, well, trying to find a new sweet spot, new time period that this stream is going to work best, especially so it doesn't interfere with anybody else, especially those who have been so kind and supported this channel. Sorry, let me just adjust that real quick. There you go. All right. There. All right. Everything's good now. Okay, so where were you and the homie last night? I had to teach, so I was not available. Arthur, but thank you for asking. Degenerate, yo, what's up, Mortal Remus? True Sinister, what's going on? Dave, yeah, that's right. Went on early. Yeah, we're trying to find that sweet spot, that time period that's going to work out best for. So I'm not conflicting with Mr. Brian Zane. So trying to find a new time period that might work better for. Might work better. Okay, so gotta get my gear. Let everybody coming on. Too sweet. Just had to get some of my stuff. Hey, Jakevis White, Hurricane or Black Adam? Black Adam. Discord is going good. I checked in, was talking to the Woos a little bit. Hey, Wesley Lyndon Woosley has an awesome virtual wrestling federation where he's done a lot of hard work, created some really cool sets, and he's also created myself, so that's also really cool. And he's been checking it out. I've been checking it out, so good stuff so far. Personally a fan of his character Cherry Bomb, but you're going to check that out. Okay. Hey, Raw Reflex. Jay White. Yeah, I know. Jay White, IWGP champion. I'm not happy about that. I'm really not. 7th year in a row, WrestleMania main event. And this time they deserve it. The event will. What makes you think that's what's going to happen this year? Dave, do you like Supergirl, CW? No. I'm not like same thing with the Flash. Everything. After Smallville, I kind of got burnt out a little bit. Of the whole cheesy, because it's a little too cheesy for me. That's the thing. Oh, so Woos gets the plug, but not me. He is a Patreon supporter, TJ Fritz. Got to give him some bonuses, don't I? Degenerate Hurricane or Black Adam for today's drawing. Oh, that's what you meant. Like a hurricane, the hurricane. Dave, do you? Me either. I'm missing something. People being worked by WWE. Yeah, like Charlotte being with Becky and Ronda. I don't know if that's them taking a dump on it. And I don't even know if that's 100% true. We don't know yet. It might very much go back to just being Becky versus Ronda. I don't think it will, but it might. You never know. But I think it should. But I also don't think I'm not 100% sure that's going to be the main event. I know that's the rumor, but I'm not 100% sure that'll stick. Yeah, no, I know. Double A's got to study for his exam, so, I want him to do good with that. The Batman Who Laughs versus Mr. Sinister. Whoa, that's a nice one. That's a nice dream matchup. I want Ronda versus Shayna Baszler. Yeah, I would prefer that too. I mean, not for main event status, but still, I expect a triple threat. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be, but it's not confirmed, so I'm not jumping to any conclusions before it's confirmed yet. What up, Dave? What up, Joshua A? Why are you at work in this weather? Because I am nuts, because that's why. I got the place all to myself. That's why it's all nice and dark, so kind of like that. Plus, there's some stuff for Capital Wrestling that's got to get done. Plus, I got to do some stuff for the other channel as well. True Sister, I really would like to see New 52 version of Supergirl either on the big or small screen. That version's really alien and finds Earth really strange. Yeah, Supergirl, there's been like a bajillion versions of Supergirl, so maybe she would be a good candidate for a judge of character. But I had to branch it out because apparently I've been doing a lot of DC characters on that show. I'm the man of Discord now. Yeah, TJ Fritz. No sarcasm. Yeah. What kind of drama is going on over at Discord? A lot of fun stuff. Check it out for yourself. What kind of drama? Oh, just read that. Batman versus Deadpool. Who wins? Deadpool. See, here's the thing. I don't rank Batman very high in the who wins category. I think he's a great fighter, but I feel like he needs a lot of prep work. And there are people who have beaten him before, fresh out the box. So if it's fresh out the box, and my other thing about Deadpool is Deadpool can't die. What up, Harry Flynn? Deadpool is like a pretty skilled fighter. I don't think he's as good hand-to-hand combat as Batman is, but he can't die. She-Ra is better than Supergirl? Yes. That we agree with. That we agree on, Arthur Pryor. Okay, so anybody have any suggestions or anything they would like to throw out there? I know we got the Hurricane and Black Adam out there. Those are two suggestions. Anybody got anything else? And this Thursday we'll be having a pretty cool video coming out. One talking about the Teen Titans and if they are indeed a part of the DC animated universe. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I'm going to lay out some evidence for you and see what you guys think. I would love to see a live-action Batman Beyond. Oh, me too. Teela from He-Man. I have done her on this channel already. Draw Lars Sullivan. Oh, wait, he's gone. I'm not a Lars Sullivan guy, so I really don't care. Mystique, not a bad suggestion. I kind of like that one. They need to revamp the Hellfire Club. They are not dark or villainous enough. Yeah, see, I really liked when they did Wolverine the X-Men, when they started that arc with Nick Bradshaw as the artist. I really liked that run a lot. But they revamped the Hellfire Club to be anti-mutant, which I thought was a cool move. I thought that was an interesting move. But I liked it, and they were children to go against the X-Kids of the X-Men Academy. So they really set them up to be like an evil version of, the X-Men Academy or the Professor Xavier School, which I thought was cool. But unfortunately, this does take away a lot of other elements of the Hellfire Club, which also are cool that I like, and which also are beloved by fans too. Having mutants on the team, having adults in the club, so. It wasn't planning on it. Planning to stick to black and white, especially since today I'm going to be doing things. I just realized I have these screens completely backwards. So let's try flipping this. Bear with me momentarily as I take care of the backwardness of the screen. Okay. I knew there was something weird about today. I couldn't figure out what it was, but I'm like, oh wait, I have the drawing as the small part and the me as the big part, and now I can't fix it. Nope. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Draw WWE fans pissed off. I think you can see that anywhere you go. Draw Nelson once. That's pretty fun. So, yeah, Static Shock. Here's the funny thing is, I like the name. I know his name is just Static. I know Virgil's real name is just, or superhero name is just Static, but I like Static Shock as a superhero name. Zach Rowe, what up, Zach Rowe? Since it's snowing, how about Killer Frost? Huh. Interesting. Not the worst idea. Kevin Dunn does better camera work than. Well, Kevin Dunn doesn't do camera work. Kevin Dunn has other people to do camera work for him. If I had other people to do camera work for me, I'd be pretty happy. Eva Cody Omega, 1 million little kids. That's weird. Draw the character from Taken. What? You mean just Liam Neeson? What about She-Hulk? What about She-Hulk? Anti-Monitor. Ooh. You guys are coming up with some fun suggestions today. It's going to be hard to pick. Anything else you got? Let's see what else is there. I heard draw Luke Cage. Draw Teen Titans. I'm definitely not drawing a whole team. I'll draw a Teen Titan maybe if you guys pick one. That Batman Who Laughs. Besides, and Robin. Okay. China She-Hulk. Raven. Okay. True Sinister, since as far as I know, have I ever picked a suggestion from you? Anybody, is there somebody who specifically has never I've never listened to I've never given a suggestion to here? Yeah, I have a True Sinister. All right, True Sinister, what do you say? No, I know, not the wrestling Raven. Okay, True Sinister, well, welcome aboard. Who would you like? You want Raven? That's not true, TJ Fritz. Nice try. Or Superman Cyborg, since animated movie came out recently. Huh, not a bad one. Yeah, so Raven. Okay, we'll go with Raven. Portrait or landscape? Let's try. True Sinister is new, so pick his. Yeah, we'll go with that. What's up, Terrell Davis? I know you're kidding. I know there's no way that you have gone. There's no way that I've never gotten a drawing of yours. Okay, so. All right. Brian Zane came on early. He probably would have been done your regular time. Wait, what? Did he really? Fun fact, Brian. What? That's just my luck. Harry Flynn, I'm sure I've gotten one of yours before. And if not, I'm sorry, buddy. I know you're going to be, you're definitely going to be around because you're an awesome know-it-all. So I'll definitely get to something of yours soon. So, but I'm pretty sure I've got one of yours. Just said Carnage. See? Try to be all nice and considerate. Well, I'm a know-it-all. I'm sticking here. That you are. Okay, so. I will admit that I was interested in the idea of Raven just because I am not necessarily the biggest Raven fan. Oop, sorry. So I really haven't drawn her all that much, or if at all. Know It All Nation, for sure. Although I will admit I have been doing a lot of magical characters lately. Do you think the rights holders of Terminator ever tried to sue DC over Cyborg Superman? No, but there was a bit of a kerfuffle with Slade. Once upon a time, for those of you who remember, Slade full character name was Deathstroke the Terminator. So there was a little bit of an issue with that. I have no idea what double A looks like. Is kerfuffle your word of the day, Dave? Did I say that twice or something? You know, being on YouTube, even though this is the comic book channel, so I could curse as much as I want to, but, you know, for the kids and all that. But when it comes to cursing on YouTube, I have been forced to find expressions and things that I could use that are not what I really mean or what I would say in normal conversation. Dave and Know It All Nation, let's get a word out for Dave to get to. Yes, I would love it if this channel could get up to 1,000 subscribers. I really would like that a lot. Yes, I'll say Cable again. See, there's a lot of like really tough dudes that have no powers, like Punisher or Batman. Even though Batman was, and it seems like they have quietly stopped talking about it, but Batman being a metahuman and all, which I think he has to be. There's so many characters that are regular dudes, and when you say who would win in this or that, I'm just gonna say the guy with superpowers. Same thing with you know, people say Batman versus Iron Man, and like the odds are in Batman's favor. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, Batman is supposed to win. You know, Batman wins all the time against people that he shouldn't. Like, he beats Lex Luthor, who wears a robot suit. But in my head, I can't justify it because Iron Man is smart too. He's probably smarter than Bruce Wayne if you just look at all of his accomplishments. And he's got a freaking robot suit. Like, of course he's going to beat Batman. I know he doesn't know how to fight, but still, I can't understand how Batman, you know, the writers just make Batman win. Why? It's just because. Oh, and a complete random thought, but I've seen the commercial like 100. Yeah, never mind. I probably shouldn't badmouth sponsors right now. Do you think we will ever get Thanos versus the Apocalypse? I want a flat-out squash match. Huh. You mean Darkseid? Batman would kick Superman's butt hand to hand. I have no idea. If no powers, yeah, fine. But with the powers, that makes no sense at all. They've just admitted you beat Batman. I kind of do. I really do. This is my opinion. Or you ever see Superman fight? As I said, if it was regular hand-to-hand combat, sure. But if he has his powers, no. Superman should win, and statistically, he has won more times. It's just no one cares when he does because he's supposed to. All Apocalypse does is grow big and give monologues. I am as far beyond mutants as they are beyond me. Blah, blah, blah. Incha, ninja, blah, blah, blah. His hands do turn into weapons and stuff. I never realized how useless he is until you brought this up. But you kind of making me realize a couple of things about Apocalypse. And I like Apocalypse too, but yeah, you got a point. No, I'm not going to say that. Triple H... Unless I checked, Apocalypse isn't married to Joe Quesada's daughter or anything. Batman is my favorite here. Oh man, all right. Well, Harry Flynn, that's cool, man. Hey, degenerate. All right, tell me what you like about Batman, there, Harry. Batman or Nikki Bella? Let's also throw that out there. We got to find that out. Spider-Man versus Hulk, who wins? Spider-Man. Spider-Man has won. The villains Dave for Batman. Thanos versus Shao Kahn. Thanos? Or Nikki Bella's Batman? Oh, well, what about Batwoman? Nikki Bella's Batwoman? I don't know what I want to do with her hands. It wasn't such. It wasn't such a. If Dave wasn't such a hater, he would be his. What? Yeah, there you go, Arthur. Oh wait, you're not even a superhero guy, right? You don't really like superheroes, Arthur, right? He's super, and he is a man. Just had to ask. Superman is T.O. Apple Pie. I never liked him. I don't know what that means. They really like Batman deep down. You know, I find it so funny that people always say that on the internet. When you say something, like, if you say, you know, you hate something, most people, or I really don't care for something, there's always going to be somebody on the internet that says, no, that means you really like it. People just want to believe you like something even when you have specify you don't. Yeah, when it comes to the non-superpower, like, when I'm reading a comic book, I want superpowers. I want them to have like goofy abilities and stuff like that. But so that's why I never read that, because there was this really cool book. I mean, I have read it, and I do own plenty of Batman comic books. But there was this book called Global Frequency, and it's good, and it's a good comic book, but it's not a superhero book. And so there are like comic books that don't have superheroes in it, but still, I want the powers. If I'm reading a comic book, I want that. It's like why I always liked Halo more than Call of Duty. It's like if I'm playing a video game, I want to be shooting aliens. I don't want to be jumping around and, you know, defying gravity and having laser beams and all that stuff like that. Like real guns. I was like, why do I want to play a game with real guns about like a war that really happened? I'm like, this is depressing. Give me the aliens. I have no idea what I want to do with her hands, and I feel like I'm just not going to worry about it for now, and I'm just going to do it later. It takes a big man to admit that he's lost his smile. No, it doesn't. That is not true at all. No, I have no respect for Shawn Michaels. That is, in fact, crazy talk. Yeah, Arthur, just like that. Just like you insist that you insist that I like you know, what's her face? It's bad that I have like no idea what Raven's costume looks like. In my head, I thought I did, and now I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is just gothic something, and I don't know where to go from there. Oh, like, you know, it's some gothic stuff, like vampire. Gonna end up drawing her with Skeletor's costume if I'm not careful. Goku. Well, do you take Superman over Goku? As a character, yes. One of the reasons I've never been able to get into anime was because, like, you know, it's always about, I want a better fight. No, I'm even stronger. I need more of this. That's true. World War II was really, really messed up and sad. Yeah, it was. Jesus Ferro, and welcome, by the way, Jesus Ferro. Yeah, and I do wonder about, like, people who fought in World War II, and it's like, if they knew this was being a video game, like, how would they feel about this? You know, I am curious to know about that. WWE Warrior Best CI? What's a CI? Most famous, most powerful Stu Hart? Well, that's true. Just finished watching DC's Titans recently on Netflix here in the UK. It's on Netflix in the UK? What is that about? And I was surprised. It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Well, I have not seen it, and yes, I am thinking it's pretty bad. Shawn Michaels is not better than Superman. Don't be ridiculous. Shawn Michaels is not even a man, so... I take Goku. I prefer his character. Yeah, and that's cool if you do. I just never got into it. Yeah, that's just down to Japanese stoicism. Yeah, and I've never cared for that. It's just really annoying to me. Ha! I'm better than everybody, but you think you're better than me. You cannot be better than me, and I'm going to prove it. But not now. You need to rest, because then I want you at your very best. You know, speaking of monologues, and that's what it is. Like 9 hours later, you know, a bunch of stuff about death, and then they fight. Yeah, anyone want to link to the Discord? Yeah, well, thank you, TJ Fritz. I very much appreciate it. WWE Warrior Best Comic Books Character. Well, that's something. You're getting your... Dave, that reference to better than me was amazing. What? No idea what you're talking about. Damn, I said it all wrong. What? No, I know what you meant, but I knew what you meant. Okay, anyway. You guys are confusing me. I'm all distracted. What was I doing? The better than me monologue was Ronda Rousey's promo. Ugh. Goku. I only know who Goku is, so I guess I'll pick him. Batman knows how to beat everyone in Justice League. That is true. See, one thing I really liked about the Teen Titans cartoon was they made it a point to show that probably any one of them could beat the entire team by themselves on the right day, which I thought was kind of cool. Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Avengers, the show, which I liked and I thought was... I think we don't talk about that show nearly enough because I thought it was really good. They kind of copied that formula, but they never really did it right because every time some new guy showed up on the team, it was always, hey, look, this guy can beat up the entire team by himself, and then somebody else could come on and just beat the entire team. Where Teen Titans really showed it depends on the day. Wrong. Better Me. Superman is boring as a character. I don't think he has to be. Superman, what's so funny about Truth, Justice, and the American Way is a storyline I really liked a lot. And when it comes to Batman, let's be honest here. A lot of Batman movies, Batman's not, you know, as Matt Reeves, or allegedly as I read that Matt Reeves was going to say about, wow, Arthur got quiet. Delete one comment, he got all quiet. Is that all it takes, buddy? Matt Reeves said that this is going to be a more Batman-centric movies because most Batman movies are really just about the villain. Batman's not really... Yeah, he's the title character, but he's not really the main character. It's mostly the story of the journey of the villain, and that's true. So that's kind of my thing. And if you look at Superman from the same perspective, and we told the story from Lex's point of view, I think it's much more interesting that way, too. So it's like, not that I dislike Batman movies, it's just I'm just pointing out that they're usually like... What's the villain going to do next? It's like Dark Knight, I'm watching because I want to see what the Joker does next. Yes, I know Batman's in it, and I don't, but what Batman's up to is nowhere near as interesting as what the Joker's up to. Batman Begins was a true Batman movie, I would say. That is so. First Batman movie, same thing. I was looking at what the Joker was up to. You know, and so on and so forth. I didn't see that. I was just enjoying you being shocked. Very cute there. Very cute. He needs more time at the Superhero Performance Center. Goku, go and very. Yeah, I have no idea what Raven's costume looks like at all. I'm just gonna guess. Okay, guys, Raven or Starfire? Gotta pick. Raven or Starfire? Hey, Tim Castillo. Jenner, just like everybody else. Starfire, Starfire. Joker is always interesting to be fair. No, that's true. I'm not arguing that. Tights with the roll up. Raven, Raven. Wow! 3 Ravens in a row. Another Raven. So, hey, Double A. Hey. Glad you stopped by, though. When you got your exams coming up, I appreciate it. Definitely want you to do good on your exams, though. Wow. You went with that version of Starfire. Hey, AJ Envoy. Hear about the canceled 2002 Batman vs. Superman movie? Yes, I did. Hit the like button, people. Thank you, Degenerate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, that does help a lot, so thank you, Degenerate. Yes, thank you for saying that. And thank you for everyone who did hit the thumbs up. Well, yeah, I believe the USA equivalent is diploma. Yes. That is true. Discord. Why didn't we get Batman vs. Superman vs. Stu Hart? Because Batman and Superman were scared. It could squat on a building and it would collapse. Because it's too obvious that Stu Hart would waste them both. Absolutely. Stewart versus Kurt Angle. That'd been cool. In their primes, that'd be cool. Superman versus King Kong Bundy. I would almost like to see that in real, like in a amateur wrestling. Wow. Wow. Drawing that little swoop right here, that little part where the hood comes up. It makes me think about Deadpool. Do you guys like it when Deadpool has this little thing on his mask, or do you like it when his mask is just smooth? Yeah. Oh, as for me, I'm a big Starfire over Raven any day. You crazy Harry Flynn. You're just too young. You don't know, man. Dave, I figured out my official dream match. Oh yeah, what's that, TJ Fritz? Story about Stu Hart had a Marine in his dungeon, and he had the guy scream. Oh yeah, yeah, but stuff like that has happened a lot. But yes, I have heard that story. Smooth Mask. Yes, I prefer the Smooth Mask for Deadpool 2. Randy Orton versus the Joker. Well, Joker's joy buzzer and Randy Orton insisting that he shake his hand. Well, you just put this together. Owen Hart versus Kurt Angle. That's a good one. I would like to see. I would like to have seen that. That would have been a good matchup. I went back to playing a little bit of Red Dead last night. Haven't played it in a while. I was getting kind of frustrated with Hitman, and I wanted just to create mass, spread chaos, and Hitman really isn't meant for that. So, I just wanted to goof off and not have to think too much. So, Hitman is definitely a methodical game. So, Red Dead it is. Just go into town, just go nuts, just do a bunch of goofy stuff and see what happens. But yeah, I found that there was a couple of, and then I found a stranger mission that I did not know about that I needed to do. Kevin Owens versus Chris Benoit would have been awesome. Yeah, that would have been awesome. I'm gonna head out. My phone is on 1%. All right, Arthur Pryor, have fun. Revival versus Eliminators. Woo, that's a good one. Will Ospreay versus Ricochet versus Nightwing just flips. Oh, that's mean. The thing about the DC show, the DC Teen Titans live action show, is well, like I'm not buying the network. I'm not buying DC's network, and also, even though I do want to see, I really do want to see The Outsiders, but also it looks terrible. Like it looks unbelievably awful. Raimi Superman, Spider-Man is good. I got the Acolytes versus APA. Dave with superheroes, do you think would make a great tag team? Dave with superheroes, do you think would make a great tag team? There was one book where Robin and Superman actually teamed up, and I thought they were a pretty solid team, even though it doesn't make any sense and they really shouldn't be. Um, let's see what I got here. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep going. For record, I don't know if she really does have an amulet there or not, but she's getting one. Plot armor. What about it? You know, WCW's Dungeon of Doom simply put out the NWO when they had a huge number advantage. They tried, and their biggest man, the Giant, ended up leaving. And plus, Kevin Sullivan is garbage. W1 Nightstand 2000 isn't as good as I remember. Well, admittedly, I haven't seen it in a while. I haven't seen it in a while, but I think it's gotta hold up. Yes, Benoit's crossface is my favorite as well. Well, that baby, thank you. I thought only I didn't care for Kevin. No, no, buddy, don't worry about that. I am all with you. It ain't just you. What about me, TJ? Watch tonight. It was very overwhelming. Oh, that's very cool though that you guys did watch One Night Stand. I'm assuming on Discord. Hey Dave, how do you get rid of the weird feeling on your face after shaving? Just get used to it. There's really nothing else you can do about it. I mean, your skin will eventually toughen up too, and or just get used to it, and then it'll just stop feeling that way. So you just kind of get used to it. Yeah, nowhere near as good as I remember, even though Nakamaster's awesome. Yeah, it's weird. And Silent Warrior Cody. Well, yes, Emperor Extend is a good point too. Have you ever moisturized Double A? Oh, I guess I wasn't invited. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I wasn't invited either, Harry Flynn, if it makes you feel any better. Hey, IR Monkey, Harry Flynn with that Discord. Harry Flynn, of course, yeah, of course. Everybody wants Harry Flynn in. Harry Flynn would no. Harry would not do that. Well, he wouldn't only do that, at least. Dave, of what you want to GM me in my absence? Nah, you hold on to that status is yours whenever you want it. It'll be right there waiting for you. Ah, crap! I got an ink all over myself. Oh yeah, speaking of which, so last night, yeah, no more authority figure, huh? Yeah. I feel like I'm going crazy. I'm hearing something. I don't know why, but I smell vinegar too. Like a sandwich. I mean, this drawing was not meant to be in color, but I just realized since it's Raven for all, you guys know it is in color. Not sure how much of a difference it would actually make if I was going out of my way to put this into color. this required a lot less ink than I thought. And being an HBK mark is probably the worst thing you could be. Oh, okay, maybe not the worst thing you could be, but it's pretty bad. Let's scroll, by the way. Yeah, as I was saying, so yeah, no more authority figures. Yeah, apparently that's not true. Yeah. It's true, keep it as purple, but I feel like if I just changed the contrast on the screen, nobody would have noticed. I was perfectly fine with giving her not pronouncing her lips on this one, but now all of a sudden I decided to change my mind and give her lips. I don't know why. Boo! Triple H sucks. It's interesting. There are a lot of things I was gonna do with this, but I'm like not, and I'm not sure that I'm going to. Uh, yes, he does. Hip. I have no problem with on-screen wrestling authority figures if done right. They're so rarely done right, and plus I'm tired of them. I mean, for you that's cool, but for me, no. I'd rather just never have them again. Dave, what do you, with all of these drawings you do? Oh, I just keep them in a shelf somewhere. I just don't know what's magic because I don't want to make her do jazz hands or anything like that. But I don't know what else to do with her hands for like magic stuff. I might just go with fists just because they're easier. Agent Daniel Bryant were. I hope Dave gets my reference. Enough is enough, and it's time for a change. Oh, Owen Hart song. Braun versus Coleman is the. That's pretty good this Sunday. Yeah. Um, I totally agree with that, Harry Flynn. Good for you, Double A. I'm not happy about Jay White as a champ. Pushing him way too hard, way too fast. That's my opinion. I don't want Fist. I don't want Fist. You'd be surprised. You guys took ages without snow. Harry Flynn too early, but no one should be surprised. The pressure's on for him. I'm not. I'm surprised it was this quick. I think I'll keep the Fist on this side though. Someone's very close or in the building. I don't know. I keep hearing things. All right, let's see what else we can do. All right, let's try to. Hey, take it easy. Mm-hmm. Try that instead. The 1980s were the best years in wrestling. They were the best years for a lot of stuff. Uh, okay. Oh, crap. But no, I do not know who Kiffin is. Shoot. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. What era was what was the era of both WWE and wrestling? Yeah, that would be the 80s. Hold on, yeah. Sorry. Get off. Okay. All right. Probably shouldn't have thrown the tissue away, seeing I definitely used it for cleanup, but that well. Okay. Is there anything else I would like to do for this, or are we good with calling it a day? What do you think? Something screaming not quite done for me. I don't know what it is. Maybe? No, yeah. I kind of had this drawing bottom part here planned without her having boots, but let's see if I could. Well, thank you. Thank you, Evil Cody Omega. Yeah, I can't really place my finger on it right now. But I think that's gonna do it because I can't seem to think of what else I want to do with her. And timing wise, I still got a lot of work to do, so let's just gonna go ahead and call it a day. Yeah, just gonna go ahead and call it a day on this one. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, guys, for being here, being a part of this live stream. She looks unhappy. Well, she's Raven, so it's kind of the goal here. Oops, wrong pen. As I say this, as you guys probably figured out by now, I say I'm done, and then all of a sudden I catch a couple of details that I want to keep working on. No more evil. That's cool. Okay. Awkward silence, I hear. Yeah, just trying to see what I got to do. But yeah, I guess that's it. All right, guys. Thank you for being a part of this live stream. As always, you guys are great. Thank you for everyone who gave a thumbs up. Take care, dude. Thank you. Thank you. You take care as well. Yeah, I'll finish cleaning up here and catch and please subscribe here. And thanks a lot for everything. And as always,